Awesome, awesome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Greetings to each and every one of you. All my fellow TR family members, we welcome you, all the newcomers and everyone that have signed up in the past couple of days, past weeks. Welcome to our Tornado Rising conference call. We certainly appreciate you and we are happy to have you on board with us today. You are in for a treat, you're in for a special ride, and truth, and in fact, every day we are shuffling. We are shuffling with the things of life, to meet, to take care of our needs. And a lot of people in life are hurting, and we are here to provide solutions. We are here to empower people financially to live their dreams, to be able to do some of the things that, ordinarily they wouldn't have and be able to do. So with that said, on behalf of Tornado Rising and the leaders and each and every one, we welcome you to this call. And it's a great honor and pleasure to have Dr. Levine with us. He is an awesome mentor, speaker, and definitely a great and humble guy. And we are happy to have him doing this presentation as well for us on today. So Dr. Levine, one more thing. I've seen a lot of familiar names. Oh my goodness. I have to mention some of these names, Dr. Levine. Dr. Levine, we got a whole bunch of them, a name that I haven't seen in a long time. Oh my goodness. Christina O'Crute, wow, welcome. Man, Clarence, welcome. Clement, welcome. Daniel, welcome. There's a whole lot of y'all. Dr. Doctor. What's the name? Mr. G, welcome, and thank you once again. So, each and every one of you, we welcome you to the call. Dr. Levine, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Billy, and thank you for your enthusiasm. I want to thank you and Richmond for being the most adaptable, flexible leaders that I've ever met. It is probably, and there is a book called Get Innovative or Get Dead. And the book basically describes all the top successful companies today, whether you're talking Marriott, whether you're talking IKEA, whether you're talking Lexus. Those are companies who are willing to adapt. And this is a characteristic that I've recognized from you guys right from the start. And here we are today after several metamorphoses and several transformations into probably the most sleek, mean marketing, money-making machine on the planet. And I know that's cliche because everybody says that about their program, right? Hey, we have the formulas that back it up, that actually make it into a reality. So today, we're not going to do an overview of the program. We're going to focus on what's going to happen here within the next hour. The doors are going to open up. And as the email described that you received, there is three important pieces of information that we need to go through. So let's go into slideshow mode, and we're going to go straight from this slide. So the first big news is we are launching, and guess what? As planned. And believe me, the server will not crash this time because we have a dedicated, protected server. And Billy is not going to get into another accident. And we're not going to fire the programmer because the one we have is a phenomenal guy. Alex, I salute you, my friend. You are a genius. And so here we are to be able to officially begin. This is so exciting. Now, we were going to give a grace period, and we're going to be talking about how we're going to extend that grace period. Grace is gentleness, is kindness, and I don't think it's too bad to extend, to make that gracefulness just a little bit better, right? And we're going to be talking about another level of grace period, which is actually related to the referral commissions, an upgrade grace period. So those are the 3 points we're going to be going through. So today we're launching as planned, and what you will find in your back office is all 7 packs. My God, don't they look beautiful? And the way it's going to work, similar like we had it before, except now for 7 packs total, all the way from the little one on the left, the booster pack, $25. If you just click on that one, you will see the amount underneath show $25. Right now, this was clicked upon for all of them, and it's $3,175. So if I was to click, now this is not live on the site, but if I was to click right here on the gold pack, it would automatically unclick these 3, and it would make sure these 4 are clicked upon or that they're activated. So you click or unclick whatever you want to buy, and at the same time, carefully watch the amount to pay, that is what you agree upon. Now, there is a small fee on top for administrative costs, and also to permit the fluctuation of the Bitcoin over the next couple days. But that's how you do it. It's actually right there is a perfect example of how brilliant not only a great coder that Alex, our programmer, is, but also how he can make it so user-friendly that you simply select, I'll give, for instance, here the 25 and the 50. If you were to click on those 2, actually all you need to do is click on the bronze. It will automatically activate the booster, and it'll say $75. If you click on the silver, it'll say $175. So beautiful, easy to make. Now, once you've done that, actually, when I go back, see here it says make deposit and lock the positions for the first day run. When you then click on that, you'll come to the screen that will have the Bitcoin data. And here, please, everybody, by now everybody should know this, but if you're new with us, please, please, please don't pay the dollar amount, even though you're paying for a $25 pack. When you send your Bitcoin, send the BTC amount. So it says, it will say on your screen, "Dear John, please follow the instructions for making payments. Put the exact Bitcoin value." You know, like you don't type $150. See, most Bitcoin wallets give you the chance to either pay in dollars or in Bitcoin. Make sure you fill it out in Bitcoin. Like here at the bottom right, where you see $150, make sure you copy every single one of the digits. Don't leave digits behind, because that is what will make either your payment go through or not go through, and there is always then a delay in payments. So if you didn't do it exactly, the key thing is do not pay in dollars, pay in BTCs. I can't underline that enough. Please pass that on to all of your referrals. Somebody was asking me, can we do a payment for somebody else? Yes, just let the person give your if you're unfamiliar with Bitcoin and they, you give them cash and they do the Bitcoin payment for you, give your login credentials to the person, to your sponsor, and he or she will can then carry out the payment for you. So that's one way to do it. Now, a new extended grace period to pay. Normally, we had planned to allow 24 hours, but we had several requests from people who are working hard all week, and they only go online over the weekend. And there is another factor we also know in all the groups. There's so much information that's been passed through that it's difficult to get it all in time. So therefore, to be fair to everyone, because we don't want anybody to miss on the great advantage of their timestamp, because this is a one-time offer on the timestamp, that it is the registration timestamp, not the time of your purchase. What we're doing is we're extending the grace period from 24 to 72 hours. So that way, no one will miss out on the timestamp advantage. So it's not like after the webinar here, you need to rush. If you have the time, go ahead, go to the site, make your deposit, do your purchase, but you have 72 hours. And that actually is important too, because in a moment, I'll talk about why you might consider upgrading with one extra pack. And even if you did originally just the purchase for the booster pack, and now you come to see, my God, I really see the timestamp advantage. I want to still add the $50 bronze pack, or maybe I want to add the bronze pack and the silver pack. You actually have the possibility to do so, and anything you deposit and purchase before the 72 hours are over puts us on Monday. Monday, the first pay run will be done, or the cron job as they call it. And if my calculations or estimations are correct, then the first payout will already be on Tuesday, which is pretty phenomenal that we'll be able to do that. So there is another thing which we haven't talked much about yet, but you know, this program now is unbelievable in the referral commissions. There is an 80% matching bonus in the referral commissions. Now, that means that you get paid on the bronze pack, the booster pack, the lowest pack, you get paid whether you actually bought that pack or not. We do that for the free people to allow them to make some money to be able to buy their original booster pack. So a person who doesn't have the $25 can sign up, he can share his link with the people that upgrade to the booster pack under him or her will generate commissions. That person will receive those commissions, but at the same time, it is to allow him to then pay into the system. Now, beyond the little booster pack, anything beyond that, the commissions, you cannot get until you have qualified for that pack. Let's read this together here. In order to earn commissions on any pack, you have to be qualified for that pack. And qualified, that means that you have purchased at least one time, one pack of that level before. Once you're qualified for life. So now, in order, as an example, to earn commissions on somebody who signs up under you with a $100 silver pack, you have to be qualified. That means you have to have purchased that $100 silver pack before. Okay, makes sense, right? However, in most programs, let's read together. Normally, in any other programs, if you're not qualified, then those commissions are sent up to the first qualified upline. And that may sound fancy and quite intelligent, but let me tell you something, it sucks. Because that means your commission is going to your sponsor or their sponsor if your sponsor isn't even qualified at that level, or whomever higher up is qualified for that pack. And folks, back in the year 2000, there was a program, Global Daily Pay. It was a phenomenal program. They did $10 million in the first month. Can you imagine that? And this is before Bitcoin. It was just a phenomenon. but they had that rule too. And it was a $75 commission that I had earned on one of the small packs, and it went over my head. And I was like, what the heck? You know, here is the deal. Nobody likes to lose money, especially not on a referral. And it really hurts like hell. It really does. And we know that. Now, we know that. You also know that Tornado Rising is a program with a heart. Yes, there is a head too, and there is plenty of intelligence in that head, as you're beginning to experience in all the technology and the formulas. So how do we deal with this? Well, here you see a world premiere. Tornado Rising will enable you to catch these otherwise lost commissions by offering you a grace period each time. For every commission you would normally lose, we will give you a grace period of 48 hours. If you upgrade in those 48 hours, you'll still be able to catch those commissions. And we'll be working with the program really close so that the emails you're going to be receiving on this are actually going to explain in detail what you're about to lose, how much, and what you need to do to upgrade. It will tell you, listen, you have so much in your upgrade balance, you have so much in your cash balance, and it will suggest add that much, and boom, you then can catch those commissions. I hope that that makes sense. You may need to replay that part a few times because this is a super, super duper enabler to, I know what's going to happen because this comes in twofold. 95% of the people will upgrade. They'll go rob a bank. Well, no, the banks are actually robbing of us. That's how it goes. That's what I meant to say. Banksters, gangsters. No, where there is a will, there is a way. And when it is to catch commissions that otherwise you would get, you don't want to let them go up to your upline. You don't want to see them go over your head. You want to catch them, and you'll have 48 hours to do that. So now, this is something I posted about an hour ago in the groups, how to get the most out of your registration timestamp. Well, first, you must understand that this isn't only during the pre-launch that the company is saying that all the Tornado Rise founders, which is each one of you, everybody who's got a timestamp before next Monday, did you hear me say that? Before next Monday, that means this weekend you can still drag a bunch of people in because you'll still be able to offer them the timestamp advantage. Now, Monday is the cutoff, and don't talk to us about extending that cutoff because we're not going to. But all of us founders who are in, and all of those who get invited by you before Monday, before Sunday, actually Sunday evening, there will be a countdown timer that will indicate when the benefit is over. So at that point, all of those people will get the registration benefit because only your first purchase will be coded not based on the time of your purchase, but instead will be placed in the order of your time of registration. As a matter of fact, Sylvie is a lady from France. Guess what? She signed up under me. She has timestamp number 22. I told her, I said, people are going to want to kill for your timestamp because no matter what she decides over the next 72 hours to purchase, she'll be first in line. That's just how it goes. So what does that mean? It means that the packs that you purchase now at launch with the grace period of the 72 hours will have priority placement. Folks, if I've been telling Richmond and Billy that I'm seeing holographic images in my mind, actually in color. It's three-dimensional, and I'm like inside the program. I feel like I'm in the movie Tron, and I'm not saying that to joke. That's how I get to see new designs, new plans, and a little bit, I guess, like Tesla saw his machines functioning. And it is beautiful. I can tell you, it is beautiful. And if you could see what I see, you'd probably all want to buy all 7 packs, because you guys have no idea what an unbelievable privilege you have with that timestamp. The entire world will push you forward and will make sure that you get paid on the packs that you have, and actually gonna get paid so quickly. So what's the big deal? We all know that the majority of the new people, even some of the people that are going to watch this webinar here, they're going to say, well, we'll wait, and they'll only buy the $25 booster pack, and they'll kind of say, I'm just, testing the water. And that's fine. If that's you, test the water, put your little pinky in and feel it. I'm trying to give you a glimpse from the inside. I've been doing online marketing for 20 years. I've been involved in over 2,000 programs. I've generated over $300 million online. I don't say it to brag. I say it to say that I kind of know a few things. You know them through experience. And this program will grow big, 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 big. This is your time. You can leapfrog ahead of the rest of the world. Grab it if you hear me. So you will get all the higher pack purchases that are with a later timestamp. They're going to get placed behind yours. That's the first one. Secondly, you will get all the higher pack purchases by the new people coming on board from the moment we speak right now. And as you have seen, the timestamp keeps going up. Well, all of those purchases are going to be pushing yours. Number 3, you will get all the higher pack purchases by the new people who only will buy a higher pack once they understand. And I understand that, but that comes to your advantage. I'm kind of whispering that. Is that taking advantage of them? No, it's just you being smart. And then there is a 4th group of people that will push your purchases. You're going to get all the higher pack purchases of what? Of the automatic upgrades. If you've listened to the other webinars, and if you haven't, please do. There is a short 30-minute one amongst them there. Ask for that 30-minute short one. You will see these automatic upgrades. Why the system pays for it? Well, why in the world do I want to do this then pay for them now? Well, because you want to be ahead of them, and you want the other people behind you, because they are the ones that are going to get you paid, if that makes any sense. So 4 tornadoes are coming in behind you. The later stamped people, the people in the launch now that have a higher number timestamp, they're behind you, their purchases. The new people are behind you. The new people who finally will understand are behind you, and then all the automatic upgrades. This right there is a virtual guarantee you're going to be cycling so fast. Anyways, make your conclusion. Here is the rule. The rule is very simple. The more packs that you can afford. And I respect if you can only afford 25, well then that's it. Be happy and grow from there. But if you can afford a few more packs, buy them now. Take my advice. You can thank me later. Buy these higher packs with your early timestamp, because that will allow you to max out the benefit of the timestamp. I'm pretty good at finding the strategy and the angle of maximizing. In a previous program where we did $300 million in sales in that one program alone, I had 85% of the people in my genealogy. I was so good at maximizing the benefits that 6,000 people asked me to manage their account, and they were paying me 20% of their profit to please, 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 Dr. Lieven, you do it because you know how to squeeze everything, the maximum out of it. And this is one of those tips I'm giving you for free. You can send me 20% in champagne bottles. Don't need to. So there it is. It's a choice whether today, whether you will actually just today or over the next 72 hours. And by the way, if you rush in and you just buy that $25 pack, and then afterwards you come to hear this video, or you come to hear somebody explaining it to you, that you go, well, wait a second, I want to do the 175, no problem. Go back in, add the 150, and that will automatically. So during the next 72 hours, you can add all the way up to the 7 packs. Can you buy 5 $25 packs? No. You have to buy the higher up packs, and the total, let's go over it. 1 pack is $25, 2 packs, that includes the 25 plus a 50, that's $75. Next pack is $100, so $175 total if you buy all 3 packs. Next pack is $200, so 4 packs is $375, and so on. I have several people who are set and committed. They have their money ready for 3,175 people. These are people that know me. These are people, they know when I get behind the program, the program becomes a blockbuster as long as the owners are willing to listen. And guess what? That is exactly what Billy and Richmond have done. Not only listened, they've acted upon, and they've adapted, and they have a genius programmer. I've seen his work close by, up close. I've seen his reasoning. He is a brilliant man. So kudos to Richmond and Billy for having found this gentleman. Alex, if you're listening to this recording, I have the utmost of respect for you. And together, my friends, we're going to the top. So this is, in essence, what my message was. And here is the little guy. He knows how to use the timestamp, because he's going to create a little tornado in his pamper that will let you know that he knew. So it's time to get your Bitcoin ready and get your timestamp, turn around, give the timestamp to other people, take the next 72 hours to carefully select the number of packs you want to buy. If somehow, you know, even there is many sites like Sapo and Coinbase and CoinMama where you can purchase Bitcoin with a credit card. I normally don't recommend credit cards at all, but here in this case, put it on a credit card. Let the banks pay for it, because you're going to be making so much money that you'll easily be able to pay off the credit cards and even the interest or whatever charges on that. It'll look like peanuts in comparison. So, folks, this is it. We are, let me double check how far we are from launch. We are a half hour from launch, less than a half hour from launch. When you log in, you will find that button there to purchase, and that will enable you to make your first purchase if you change your mind, you follow my advice, you add a few more packs, this is the time to do it. Go borrow some Bitcoin. Go ask, a friend for some help if you need to. And if $25 is all you can do, hey, you got started. And congratulations for that too. And if you were smart enough to come in without money and got your timestamp and you're going around and you're urging people to get inside and buy some packs, guess what? You too will get rewarded. We're respecting everybody from the smallest person to the people that can well afford to do the 3,100. I know many of you will, and you will be glad that you did it up front. But even if you do it over the weeks ahead or the months ahead, you too will still benefit from it. So Billy, Richmond, and everybody here, everybody watching this video, thank you. Thank you for letting us construct this space vehicle to travel through time, to as Billy indicated it, to change the financial status for yourself, to change the financial status for the people around in the world. This is a beacon. One last little snippet, and I've seen several people now bringing it up as a suggestion. Any good work you want to support, go ahead, set up an account for them, and you pay for that $25 booster pack, and then donate everything to whatever good works that you want to support. And you'll still make commissions on what you're able to then gift to that organization. There is parents who will buy packs for their children. There is grandparents who will buy packs for every single one of their grandchildren. There is going to be phenomenal things we'll be able to do together. So a true, utter joy. I thank God. I thank all of you. And I'm sitting here in pure, utter gratitude. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello. Thank you so much. This is Richmond. First of all, I want to take this time to welcome everyone to the call. Whoever stayed to watch the webinar, we appreciate you. Dr. Levine, we appreciate you. Job well done. And Billy, thank you. And all the leaders, thank you. That's why we let Dr. Levine do the webinar. You can hate him, you can hate him, you can hate him. By the end of the day, he delivered a good webinar. He broke it down such a way that a 2 years old can understand. All right. So kudos to you. Thank you so much for that. One thing that I would like to address, Billy, I would like for you to do this for me. I want you to open the Dr. Levine, I want you to log into your back office. Billy, I want you to open the purchase of the packages. Dr. Levine, you can log into your back office, show your back office. There's something very, very important that we must do so people don't make mistake. Because when the developers, the programmer was making sure everything was working, he unlocked the payment, and 6 people have gone ahead and they got to the crack and make a purchase, and already one person made a mistake and sent a higher amount of money, which you're not supposed to do. You're just supposed to send a exact amount. So I really need to do this. So Billy, go ahead and unlock that living log. Okay, yes, you are there. Billy, let us know once you unlock for the purchase of positions. And I want Dr. Levine to click make deposit.
I text you in WhatsApp, Richmond. I'm using my phone, and I'm able to do that.
Oh, you can't do that right now? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, well, let me say this. Let me say maybe it will make sense. Okay, everybody see where Dr. Levine is. Once you click that, it will give you where you need to choose your package. Okay, so you can choose booster, bronze, whatever that you want to choose. You can choose it. Okay, now it's going to give you the exact amount of Bitcoin they want you to send. Please, please, please send the exact amount of Bitcoin. Don't copy the Bitcoin and then go to Coinbase or whatever and add $5 to it or add $2 to it, thinking that, oh, you need to add $2 because of a transaction fee. Nothing. No, everything is already calculated inside the Bitcoin they give you. The transaction fee and everything is already calculated. So like some of the people that got through the crack, guess what? One person made a mistake. But instead of sending $75 or whatever Bitcoin they give him, he sent 80 something dollars. That's what I meant by that. We need to send the exact amount. Don't overpay and don't underpay. Don't overpay and don't underpay. Just send exact amount. Don't think about, oh, the transaction fee is gonna. No. It's still gonna come through if you just copy the exact Bitcoin they give you and send it. If you use the Coinbase, send the exact amount they want you to send. Okay, do not add no additional $2 through to it, $3, $4. Don't do that. Just send the exact amount. I know why I'm saying this because a lot of people are gonna come and say, hey, I haven't paid and this and that. We want everybody to catch that timestamp, and not even the timestamp. Even if we start this thing, we start running, still do not overpay. Just whatever there is, the system requires you to send the exact amount. I hope that Levine. Am I clear on that?
Yes, very clear, and I'm at the same time showing exactly the screen that you're talking about, Richmond. Thank you for reminding that once again. Don't send too much, don't send too little, not too little, and make sure, as is indicated right here, hold on, that one, here is the example, send don't in your Bitcoin wallet, if you're paying $150, don't send 150 US dollars. Send 0.0175445 or whatever it is. It will fluctuate, of course. As soon as you click the button, the module looks at what the rate is of Bitcoin. So exact dollar amount. Indeed, Luke says just copy and paste. It's remarkable how many people still get this wrong. And it isn't that your money is gone, it's just it creates confusion, delay, and you don't want that. At this point, let's all learn easy Bitcoin transactions. So don't overpay, don't say send too little. That's the way to do it. Thank you for the reminder on that, Richmond.
Yes, and also, I see somebody post in the chat, WireX. No, don't use WireX. Okay? Do not use WireX. All right? And that's it, Billy. It's all yours.
Oh, thank you, Richmond. Dr. Levine, again, simply amazing, simple, sweet, to the point, and I believe we all loved it. Yes, straightforward and direct BTC payments. Yes, thank you for clarifying that. And yeah, the person who paid over the amount, yeah, they're gonna have. And also another thing is that please double check, verify your information is being inputted correctly. Email address, name, and that sort of thing, because we have people making mistakes with their email address already and needing it corrected. So please double check and verify that the information that you registering with is actually the one that you need to use. please ensure, take an extra time and ensure that that is correct before you hit the send button, and then you have problems, and then you have to get support. You got to wait for something to be corrected, and it's a total, and then you're wondering why you did not get a confirmation email, and your email was messed up with a digit or the @ or you didn't put a .com and you didn't put Gmail, you spelled Gmail incorrectly. So whatever it is, please ensure that you're providing the correct information. Okay, with that said, are we taking any Q&As or answering any questions, or we?
Here is what I would suggest, Billy, is if we could close off the recording, that way the recording stays short and sweet, and I will gladly do 10 minutes, but 10 minutes only of fast Q&A. We're not going to do it verbally. So first, let's close off the recording, please.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being on this call with us. Thank you for those of you who have joined us for the first time. Once again, we salute you. Congratulations, and we thank you for. Hold on a second. Yeah. Thank you. Let's end this call. Okay.